Hi there. I thought I'd make a video showing some old tech, and we live in an age of don't waste things, right? This computer is from 2009, if I'm not mistaken. MacBook Pro 2009. It's got the they kind of cut corners from the earlier MacBooks which I had before, where they got a reflective screen. The speakers aren't as good. They've got a silly little return key that they bought in. You can't change the battery. Anyway, still works well. Cough. Still working well. And this is a Panasonic from 2004 with a wide lens on it, a wide lens attachment, so you can't put the cover on it. Goes on there. It's a nice camera. It doesn't have full access to all the controls like my other Panasonic, which I've got in the cupboard. I know you're interested. Obviously not, but what it does have compared to the bigger one, the NX100, is that it's got a nice 16 times zoom on it, which is reduced when you use the wider lens, but it's also got a very nice trigger. Now I can show you that as a zoom function. I can show you that because I've set this up with a firewire connection going into the computer. This is on this newer Mac. It uses the 800 IE 94800 instead of the other one, which was a 400, which I preferred the connection. It doesn't seem to, the transfer is the same, but they change the connection. Goes into the back of your camera, and you turn your camera, you connect it, you turn your camera on, it makes a connection with your computer. Now I'm using the legendary iMovie, here's the camera I'm filming on, right? I'm using the legendary iMovieHD, which you can get still. Right. Which I'll put a link to in the description. And with this, compared to something like Final Cut, which you log and capture, you can't directly record to a hard disk via a firewire connector to a hard disk like I'm doing at the moment. So to show you the zoom capabilities of this camera, you've got three settings on the main zoom here. You've also got a zoom here, which you can turn on and off, which is really nice. You've got a focus, quick focus, so you press a button, you assign a button, one of these buttons on the side here, 1, 2, or the third one, or the first one actually here. And the camera will zoom in, focus on something, and come back out again. Then you can do a rapid zoom on it, and it will straight away have the focus. So you've got three settings: slow, medium, fast. If you have it on slow and you lightly press on it, you do get a tremendous, now you'll see on the, when it starts to move, because it's numeric, so it's going up, you see 1, 2, 3. So I'm just lightly touching it. We're on 9. I do like slow zoom. So it's creeping in there, and I have to say, there's things I don't like about the camera, but this is something that's really good. We're up to 30. So you see, just nice and easy. Now you can use this for webcam, kind of capturing things straight to the computer. I kind of like looking for ways to keep the dream alive, really, kind of like, what can I use this old tech for? What can I do with this old tech? Okay, so we're at 75, well, going to 99, so zoom out. Oop, there we go. So the speed of the zoom in kind of weird, right? Now, if I put something under the support to raise it, like that, yeah, that's too much. But it needs to be a little bit higher because, hang on, whoa. How high does it need to be? It's not a million miles off that. Probably, I don't know, a user manual. Maybe. Put that. Let's put it there for a minute. Well, it's maybe better. You want a thinner user manual, really. How about this? This is perfect. Deus ex machina. So now I'm not recording this, right? So if I hit record, okay, I'll start recording over there, right? Here we go. Okay, I could do time lapse with it. You see the reflection on the screen. Why Apple thought, yeah, let's put a reflective screen. Let's put a highly reflective screen in there. Compared to Santa Rose and the A26, the first MacBook Pro. Big disappointment. So we'll record some stuff here. How long is this video? Oh, it's getting on quite a way. 7 minutes, 8 minutes. Let's just do some special effects and turn that light off. It's sort of industrial light and magic. I've got the screen brightness fairly low. It blows out, but you know, it's really, my point was and is that we're encouraged to buy endless new things, and there's nothing wrong with the old stuff. They just want to sell you more stuff, but at the same time they tell us that the planet is being swamped by consumerism and waste, and I'm sick of it. Built-in obsolescence of Apple is a disgrace. That's beautiful colours there. Look at that. Anyway, that's all from it. Well, actually, before I go, let's zoom out. Right, so I'm getting confused. So I can stop the movie, right? And I haven't actually recorded anything onto any tape. There is a tape in there, but I'm not using a tape. I'm just going straight to the computer's memory, so I could record obviously a lot of stuff because I've got 250 gigabytes. So, and you know, I mean, I mean, what we're talking about here, we're talking about a cheap camera. I mean, I paid €50 for this camera. It's 3CCD, and it's got a great zoom on it. So if you're out and about and you've got this or this, you know, we're all tired of seeing video where nobody can zoom, right? All the zoom's rubbish. That's the advantage of this. Best camera is obviously the camera that you've got on you, but this is small enough to carry about. Rather, whether that's nice, you know, but you're not going to have it on you. You're less likely to have it on you. And the mic on this, I've got it turned up full. So let's see. Okay, I'll stop it by just tapping it, right? And then play. There's a bug on there. I did some time lapse, and the last thing I took was some pictures of me on the time lapse, and it just seems to stick in the system. Here we go. Okay, so here we go. Okay, I could do. I'm confused. Time lapse. Really? You see the reflection on the screen. Why Apple thought, yeah, let's put a higher reflective screen there compared to Santa Rose and the A26, the first MacBook Pro. Big disappointment. So go we'll on HD here. iMovieHD, we can go full screen like that. How long is this video? Oh, it's getting on quite a way. 7 minutes. 7 minutes? I'm just starting. Let's just do some special effects and turn that light. I must have fast forwarded it. Here we go. Okay, I could do time lapse with it. You see the reflection on the screen. Why Apple thought, yeah, let's put a higher reflective screen there. Yeah. Compared to Santa Rose and the A26, A12. Big disappointment. Monkey man. So we'll record some stuff. Image here. Quality. How long is this video? So we're looking at. It's getting on quite a way. 7 minutes. Panasonic. Let's just do some special effects. Panasonic. Turn that light off. This sort of industrial light magic. What's nice about this camera as well is you've got this zoom night mode, and you can drop down the shutter speed and get some. Put an additional thing on here for a light, and you've got a very good ghost hunting movie camera for use in the dark. But yeah, €50. It's quite a good buy. I had that lens already. You can have an XLR mic on it, but it's a bit kind of a compromise, you know. I mean, what they've got this connection endless new things for, and there's nothing wrong with the old stuff. They just want to sell you more stuff, but at the same time, they tell us that the planet is being swamped by consumerism and waste, and I'm sick of it. Yeah, we're all sick of it. Built-in obsolescence of Apple is a disgrace. That's beautiful colours there. Like a lot of things are, right? Like MASKS in the ocean. Anyway, that's all from the. What's the point of that? Before I go, let's zoom out. Right, so I'm getting confused. I am getting confused. We can stop the movie, right? And I haven't actually recorded anything onto any tape. There is a tape in there, but I'm not using a tape. I'm just going straight to the computer's memory, so I could record obviously a lot of stuff. Hit escape, right? Because I've got two. We'll go back to iMovie, right? And then I could drag that into the timeline and edit the hell out of it really quite easily. Although saying that, of course, you've got fantastic apps on phones now that edit really like logical touch. So, you know, you've got to go with the old and embrace the new, but be careful what you embrace, and stop lecturing us about you know what. Next video coming up from me is supposed to be a sunset as the sun is going through a some sort of a crazy solar period at the moment, and I filmed it last night. I can give you a quick preview of it actually, because I've got so much footage that well, this is the film actually. This is the timeline. Now this is shot on the Panasonic full zoom. What's nice about this editor is that you can do, and this is the next day in fact, but you can look at the way you can drag through. I mean, it's just iMovie 11 when it came out. It was just not a patch on this, really. There's a nice helicopter there that kind of shot across the frame. There it goes. So this is all sped. This is time lapsed. Have I paused it? Yeah, here we go. And then I slowed it for the helicopter. And there it goes. And you can see the windmills on the top of the... They weren't there a few years ago. Well, I could. Now I'm using a tripod here. Is my second tripod. It is... I've got to invest in a decent tripod. There's no excuse. If only I was paid per YouTube video, it'd be great. I'd just get some decent tripods. But there's yeah. So this is on the Panasonic, which, yeah, I made an F up with the focus. You can see the focus is going. All right. Lost focus. You know, you wouldn't get that with the 100B, because you've got a focus ring and an aperture ring, whereas in their wisdom they thought, let's just have the one. So it's a compromised camera, but as I say, if you're out and about on the street zooming in, the rocker zoom is fantastic. This is on the Sony PD170. With a 12 times optical. Yeah, so not only is iMovie, look at the way you can scroll through as well. I'm just doing two fingers on the. It's just fantastic. And what I'm going to do is, in fact, I like to edit in this, and then I bang it into Final Cut as a complete file, and then work on it from there, because I think Final Cut is great for, obviously, technical things, but just nuts and bolts and putting things together. Where's that? Come back from the... So let's do a drag like this, right? Oh yeah, so yeah, that's all. This is all on the Sony. Excuse me, seem to be dragging it. So yeah. Let's go from there. Come back, and time lapse it, and then real time. As I happen to be filming real time, and then, well, they say it's all in the edit, right? So this really you can do. It's so nice to use this iMovie 06, which came out in 2006, right? I absolutely love it, and that's the end of the film, right? So up to 7 minutes, but I've got another project on the go, but I might just make this movie. One movie about the sun, you know, and forget my ideas about making a film about my village and the plants in it, right? Plant life. This is the first night, and I made a bit of a Billy Bollocks in that when you're doing time lapse, it's kind of like, look at that. Why am I moving the camera? Why am I changing it? What? Honestly. It's really, you know, in French you say c'est n'importe quoi, right? We've got a nice setup there. It's a bit, you know, could be better. Blacks are blacks, etc. Right? But honestly, what am I doing here? I don't know. Making a mess up. That's basically what I'm doing. Yeah. Anyway, I could rattle on for ages about obsolescence and warming of planets, and you know, coffee, expensive coffee machines. But you got things to do like me, right? So I'll see you later. See you soon. Bye bye.